Sorry about that. Someone was at the door, and as I was saying, what I found out was that there's some things, issues that you can have, and symptoms that you can have that might make one think that it's the thyroid, and it could be something else. And I decided that because the doctor had stated to me that my blood work was showing that it was not my thyroid, that they were just guessing and just gave me this medication, and now I was having a reaction to it. And although the reactions that were listed on that little form, that sheet that they give you, things you should look for, it was not listed on there, what I was suffering from or believe I was suffering from. But I also knew from previous experiences with different medications. I there's some medications that I will react to simply because of the dye that they use in the medication. I was being given a medication once before, and I would break out in these little bumps and stuff. And when I told the doctor and even went to the pharmacist and said, hey, look, I'm breaking out in these little bumps. And they insisted, well, the doctor insisted that there was no reason for me to be having this reaction because it wasn't listed. And I didn't care what the doctor said. I knew my body, and I knew that I didn't have these little pimples or bumps on me, until I started taking this medication. And then when I called the manufacturer and spoke to a pharmacist there, I found out that they said some people would have this allergic reaction to the dye that they used in the medication. And so I had to go arm myself with that to let the doctor know I could not take that medication. But anyway, getting back to the thyroid problem, uh, I decided I was going to stop taking the medication. I actually went to the doctor's office without an appointment to let them know that, hey, listen, I'm having a reaction, what I believe is a reaction to the medication. I was not allowed to see the doctor, but one of the nurses told me that I needed to continue to take that medication. Cuckoo. Continue taking the medication? Do you realize that I could possibly be hurting myself by taking this medication? I'm got this tickle in my throat. I start coughing and coughing so hard that I have to down cough drops. And you want me to continue taking medication? Yeah, right. Well, then I went to the pharmacist in the building and spoke to the pharmacist. And the pharmacist actually looked up the medication. And for some reason, her list was different than my list of the side effects. And sure enough, it stated that one of the side effects would be this tickling in your throat and this severe coughing. So why would I take something that would continue having me do this? And the pharmacist even agreed with me that your body better than anyone else. So you have to do what you feel is proper for your body. So anyway, since it wasn't my thyroid, and then I went to another doctor, a specialist, and it was determined that I had nothing that appeared to be wrong according to what they were saying, but I just didn't feel right. So it could have been the fact that me having stopped the medications, all those drugs that I was on, my body was just going through a cleansing process, and it was a side effect of not taking these medications anymore. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just saying that to let you know sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands when you're talking to these doctors and nurses. And just because you don't see the side effect that you may be exhibiting or feeling on the as a side effect that's listed, that doesn't mean that it's not a side effect. You know your body. God knows your body better than anyone. And he gives us the sense to recognize when something's going on in our bodies that's not correct. And I thank him for that, because as long as you have that sense about yourself, you will not fall prey to taking something that you shouldn't be taking. God bless. Peace.